Yo, man.
Yo, we live. What's popping? What's popping, people? Back like we never left. BD here. BD here. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Mugiwaga MattB. What's popping, bro?
Yo, good. Just chilling. Just chilling.
I
Living
know the
good.
people wondering where you been at, yo. Where you been at, fam? Where you been at?
Oh man, bruh. I've been can y'all hear me good?
You sound
Hold on.
straight from my end.
All right. Okay, cool. There we go. I see the little green marks now. Um Nah man, I've been still making music and then I met this new little chick.
Oh shit.
But
Oh, is it the
It's
chick
just
pulling you from the One Piece and shit, man.
nah, no, can't no chick pull me away from the One Piece. One Piece before everything.
Oh my.
One,
Okay, okay.
one piece over everything, man, except for my little girl. But that's
I
it.
feel it.
Um, but nah, man, met the new chick, and then it's the summertime, so a lot of my homies are back from school.
Yeah.
Just been chilling, kicking it hard. And then I've been performing. I had a show last Thursday, so
Oh,
that was cool. But
oh, that's dope,
other
bro.
than that, man, oh yeah, it was cool. But other than that, I'm
Nah,
just
that's lit. That's lit. Nah, cause everybody's always saying, you like, yo, where Matt been at, yo? Like, you gotta get Matt on, man. I'm like, Matt. We got Matt is Kendrick Lamar now. You know what I mean? We gotta schedule appointments to talk to Matt. You know what I mean?
nah, man, nah.
Nah,
Even though
that's
I'm
lit though.
always here, you can always reach me, man. There ain't no
Nah,
doubt,
that's lit,
ain't
bro.
no sweat.
You wait. So you watched the game? You
Yeah,
watched the
bro.
game.
Yeah, I
Give me
watched
your
it.
thoughts on the games, man.
All right, bro. So, okay. All right. So, I'm gonna just give my whole little breakdown about
All
all of
right.
this. Okay. So, if I can go into my sports analyst mode,
Yeah.
analysis mode, uh, Mugiwaga. Okay. So first and foremost, LeBron moving to Miami was a weak
Yeah.
move, in my personal opinion.
You
But
think so?
yes, LeBron moving to Miami was a weak move.
All
But
right.
it depends on how you look at it because LeBron joined a 47 win team.
Right.
They hadn't made the playoffs. The second leading scorer on that team was Michael Beasley.
Right.
So it's not like this team was anything miraculous.
It
They
wasn't
hadn't
guaranteed.
won. Yeah, it wasn't guaranteed at all.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so then let's see. If LeBron had what KD did, this is essentially what KD did. This is the equivalent. If LeBron had done this, then the situations would be comparable. If LeBron had went to Boston,
Yes. Yes.
then then it would be the same thing because KD was up 3-1 against Golden State.
Yep.
And on three different occasions, he had the chance to seal the deal. He had the chance to play like this, and then it could have been LeBron and KD
In
versus
the
each
finals.
other in the finals.
Yep.
Um, because and let's be real here. Yes, LeBron's Cleveland team was 60, what it had like 60 wins,
Yeah.
but after he left, they were
Yeah.
lottery picks.
Right.
KD was on a championship contending team.
Yep.
If KD would have stayed at OKC, he had Ibaka, he had um, Steve Adams, Russell Westbrook, who's also a top five player in the league. LeBron
Exactly.
had no one on his team whenever he left.
Mo Williams.
KD, come on, come on, come on. LeBron had scrubs and busts on his team.
Mhm. Right.
KD cannot say the same. KD moving to Golden State
Golden State.
was just weak.
It was
It
weak, man.
was weak.
It was weak.
So
I agree.
so with that being said, so with that being said, um, I want LeBron to win. And the reason why I want LeBron to win is because I just can't see KD winning a ring. It's just like horrible because he's literally ring chasing. He joined the two-time MVP.
Hmm.
You realize
73 win team.
the last three MVPs that have been crowned are on the same team right now.
That's crazy.
And then the last four MVPs that have been crowned are all playing in the finals.
Yes.
It was LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, Steph Curry.
Yep.
That's three MVP or you know
Yeah.
two MVPs on the same team. That's
Yeah.
that's crazy. So and then I also just think it would help LeBron's legacy if he beats a super team like this. Like,
Man,
I
that would be
don't
crazy for his
like,
legacy, bro.
and I don't even really like LeBron. I don't like LeBron, but this is just crazy what KD is doing. And I'm gonna speak about what I think is gonna happen after like the season is over because
Yeah.
what I think is gonna happen based off these two games is really bad. And I pray that it doesn't happen. But LeBron might get swept.
I think that too.
Like, look, okay, you got to look at this. The first game, Golden State, they had zero turn or they had like four turnovers. Um, Cleveland had what was it? I can't remember how many they had.
That 20,
Yeah, okay, they had 20.
20 turnovers.
They had 20 turnovers. All right, cool. And then like Golden State, something else happened with them. Like I don't think Steph Curry was hitting
Wait.
until like
Wait,
what?
hold on 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second.
All right. Anyways, guys, so I don't think that Steph Curry wasn't hitting um until like the second half. KD was hot the whole game, and KD has been completely outplaying LeBron. I don't think that KD is better than LeBron. I just think that KD is in a better situation than LeBron is. Because I think if you flip the roles, right? If KD was better than LeBron, if you flip the roles, then if KD was on Cleveland and LeBron was on Golden State, uh, KD would still be able to get the better of LeBron, and I don't think that would be the case. But that's neither here or there because that's just a hypothetical situation. Moving on to the point, I think that Golden State is just too big of a juggernaut. I mean, when Draymond Green was getting into foul trouble, they took him where they sat him down onto the bench, and this was game two, I believe. This was literally the other night. They sat Draymond Green down on the bench, and then they brought KD off. And it's like, dude, that is not fair. You sit somebody down on the bench, and then you bring somebody else out who's just like, the second best player in the league. Um, Golden State also has a top five player in each respective position. So just think about that, except for the center position. But every other position, they have a top five player. Now, I don't really feel bad for LeBron, though, because LeBron has politicked his way into putting this team together. So, this team that he politicked to get together, they better show up. Because if not, then their ass is getting swept. And that's just the bottom line. I don't really have much more to say about that. Um, and if LeBron does get swept, then you can bet that Paul George or Carmelo is going to waltz their way into Cleveland somehow, some way, because LeBron is going to politic his way into getting another superstar. Because he's going to say, "Oh, I don't have enough to go against KD and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green." LeBron would politic in that way. And then another thing that I find fishy, or that I find funny about this offseason coming up, is that LeBron, Carmelo, D Wade, and CP3 have all expressed that they all want to play together, that they all want to, before it's all said and done, they want to play together. So now uh, we know that Chris Paul is like, Chris Paul is done. and with the Clippers, pretty much. He's in heavy talks with the Spurs right now, so on and so forth. Um, I think if LeBron talked to Chris Paul enough that to he could get him to take like less money to come. And they were already in the process of trading Kyrie Irving um, for Chris Paul once upon a time. So I don't see that being out of the equation again. But I think that I think if LeBron gets swept, that LeBron is going to politic into getting Melo, Wade, CP3, at least two of them to Cleveland. He's going to probably get rid of JR or Shumpert. Uh, Kyrie, I don't know if he's gonna get I don't know if they're gonna try to get rid of Kyrie. I just know at one point, um, the conversation about D Wade, Melo, and CP3 coming to the Cavs is
Yo,
gonna
yo,
be
we back, we back.
yo, what's
My
good,
bad,
man?
bro.
What's good? So pretty much, bro, I just said that Golden State, they have a top five player in every position except for the center
Yes,
position.
except for center.
Except for the center position. They're just too strong for the Cavs.
It's
Uh,
too much.
but I also said that LeBron has politic into putting this team together. So this team needs to show up because he did like I mean look at the way that he was complaining about we're too top heavy. We don't have anything.
Yeah, and
Um,
they went out and got Deron Williams. I mean, he hasn't been
Deron
playing well
Williams, they
either.
got they got Kyle Korver.
Yeah,
They and LeBron has like sharpshooters around him. We're not sharpshooters, but he has shooters around him.
yeah, he got shooters, but it's like the thing is, the Golden State is just so overwhelming. Like Steph Curry and what he's doing right now, man. It's like I don't know how you stop them, bro. Like I was watching the game, like I don't know how you stop them with how Cleveland is playing. Because LeBron is doing this thing, Kyrie's doing too much ISO ball. J.R. Smith is pretty much playing for Golden State at this point.
Yeah, man, the way that he's just jacking up shots, like it's just crazy. But I mean, bro, I said that if Golden State sweeps the Cavs, which it looks like may happen. I
Be
hope that it
bad.
doesn't. I hope that it doesn't. That LeBron is going to start politicking to get CP3, D Wade, and Melo into Cleveland.
I don't think that can happen, bro. CP3, Wade, and Melo.
Listen, listen, you got to think about it. Chris Paul has never made it to an Eastern Conference final ever in his whole career. If he comes to Cleveland, that's a guaranteed shot to the finals.
Yeah.
All LeBron has to do is say, Chris, I promise you that you're going to get to the finals. You're going to get your rings. We're going to get you your rings. I guarantee you that. Look, they've all come out and said that they've all want to play together before it's all said and done.
They did say that. They did say that. But
And
you think with
and
them,
and look, you got to think about it though. Phil Jackson is literally about to give Melo up for nothing.
yes.
For nothing. It's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. He's gonna give Melo up. Phil Jackson is looking at Melo like shit on the bottom of his shoe.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way to describe it. Then you have CP3, who is pretty much done with the Clippers, man. He's done with them. He's already dude, do you know how many reports have come out about him talking with the Spurs and then about him possibly returning home to the Pelicans to be with D Cousins and Anthony
Yeah.
Davis? Then dude, there's so much stuff.
I,
And
I don't want that, bro. I don't want the thing is what LeBron did. LeBron was trying to combat the Celtics with, when they got KD, not KG, Paul Pierce. Well, Paul Pierce was already there, but he got KG and Ray Allen. Um, and that was kind of essentially the first of its kind, where three big stars came together. Well, not really, but in the modern era where three people came together and it's like, all right, this is a team. This is a formidable team. So LeBron's like, all right, I'm out of Cleveland. They're not giving me a player to play with. I'm going to Miami for 4 years. Plays with D-Wade, Chris Bosh. They get 2 championships. He goes back to Cleveland, loses the first final to Golden State. Kyrie and Love got hurt. He took them 6 games. The next finals, they won in Game 7. The teams are pretty evenly matched. But then you add Kevin Durant, who is probably the second best player in the league. And it's pretty much adding a player of LeBron's caliber on a team that was 73 wins. And at that point, you expect the Cavaliers to compete when they added Kyle Korver, who's playing like 8 minutes, Deron Williams, who's playing like 10, bench players, when they added an MVP. The only way the Cavs could compete right now, literally, is if they added Anthony Davis. Literally. They would have to add Anthony Davis to compete with the Golden State Warriors right now.
I don't think it would have to be that extreme.
Really? You think so?
I don't think it have to be that extreme.
Bro, they added an MVP.
I think that the Cavs can compete with Golden State right now, but they just...
I don't know, man.
Shit.
They can compete, but they have to be perfect. Golden State had 20 turnovers last night.
Yes, and they still won by...
They won by 19 points with 20 turnovers.
30.
With 20 turnovers, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. They won by as many turnovers as they had.
That's crazy. And LeBron was playing amazing in the first half. Second half, it's like he got tired. He got tired in the second half, and it was just like, at that point, I mean, this I didn't hear the Spurs crying. Well, the Spurs been had a squad. Spurs always had a squad. You know what I mean? Steph Curry double dribble last night, by the way. Everybody's talking about him putting LeBron in the blender when he double dribble, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
At this point, huh?
I said he did double dribble.
He double dribble, and it's like, you know, but people are saying all this stuff, and Steph, again, he's kind of like a front runner, where it's like he has shit to say when they're leading, but when they're losing, got his head down, mouthpiece out, all this stuff. I mean, it's like I like the Golden State Warriors. I prefer like Clay over Steph. I like Clay a bit more, but adding KD, that was just a weak move, bro.
Yeah.
That was just a weak move. It was just like with KD going to Golden State after they beat you and you had a team that could compete with them. I was not rocking with that at all, yo. I was like, come on, KD. You cannot go to Golden State, bro. You go to Golden State and I was like, that's weak. I can't deal with that shit, yo. Like that shit just pissed me off. And now looking at the league, if the Cavaliers can't compete, who is going to compete with the Warriors?
The Cavs, when LeBron starts politicking. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I don't know. Hopefully Cleveland wins the next game, and then that bring it to 2-1. Then I think Golden State may start to panic. But you got KD, man. It was a bunch of times last night. The Cavaliers, they played great defense, and then they just threw the ball to KD, and he hit like fucking 3-pointers like it's nothing. Because nobody can really check him. He's 7 feet, bro. But they need to win next game, or it's over. I don't want to sweep, yo. I don't want to sweep. They call him the politic. I don't want to sweep. Anyway, to One Piece.
Yo, I think I'm gonna get that energy drink now.
You about to get it?
Yeah, for One Piece. Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, for One Piece. Hang on a second.
All right. The Fruit, why you always with the villain Skrelly, Trump, Golden State Warriors, bro? Chill. Honestly, I think Foob is all those people, man. Like the Golden State Warriors, they got mostly light-skinned people, man. I think it's something about Fruit, man. We gotta keep an eye out for Fruit, man. Definitely gotta keep an eye out for Fruit. Fruit is a Zoro fanboy, is expected, of course. Imagine if KD had gone to Celtics or Wizards. KD could have gone to the Wizards. It would have been competitive. He could have gone to the Blazers. It would have been competitive. Celtics, it would have been competitive as well. But now it's like he wanted to go to a team where he felt that it would guarantee a ring, and he didn't want to go with LeBron because he would get killed for that. But he's getting when you go to the team that's better than LeBron's team. I mean, and then there's the thing that pisses me off. I tweeted this, where it's like he gets all mad, and then he gets like, oh, oh. I'm like, bro, we talking? You just joined the Golden State Warriors. Like, you're not doing nothing. There were 73 wins without you, bro. I'm just like, come on, fam. Like, you gotta chill. Like they just acting like it's sweet out here when like you just joined the Warriors. That shit is annoying, bro.
Yeah, man.
That shit is so annoying. I'm like, why is he doing all that? The niggas overreact to everything. So what KD left to win games, it's in the rules, it's allowed. Why do you need a moral compass in a fucking game? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing why it's not okay. Because you go to the team that beat you in the Western Conference Finals when you were up 3-1. You had a team that could compete. You basically left to make it easier. Morally, there's nothing wrong with it. Competitively, it's everything wrong with it.
Yeah, it means you're a bitch.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like you left your team to go to the team that beat you when you were leading 3-1. Your team, they said it. Andre Iguodala said it last year. Golden State the Thunder were better than us. They were better than us, but we managed to beat them. And you still left? Westbrook is better this year than last year. You don't think you'll be able to beat Golden State Warriors?
Bro, Iguodala said that the Oklahoma City Thunder was the best team that they played.
Exactly. The best team they played.
Yeah. He didn't even just say that they were better than them. He said they were
Yeah.
the best team that they played.
The best team they played, bro. The best team they played. And you go to the Golden State Warriors.
And he knows that they shouldn't have beat them.
He said, yeah, true, but they still fucking losing to the Cavs in the finals. I don't know if they would have lost to the Cavs in the finals.
Ooh, the Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they would have lost to the Cavs.
I don't know if they would have lost. To be honest with you, like, it would have been a great finals.
Yeah.
And it's like, at this point,
bro, you would have had
nobody can really compete with Golden State.
You would have had Russ and KD.
Like I said, you'd had Russ and KD. It would have been a more competitive balance. I do think if KD would have went to even to the East, going to the Wizards, that would have been like Spurs OKC or Spurs Golden State in the West, Wizards Cavs in the East. That would have been great matchups. But you want a cakewalk. But then you celebrate like you like out here just, fighting. Bro, come on, man. Come on. Man up, dog. Yeah, it's I don't fucking get it. Anyways, to One Piece. Give me your thoughts, bro. One Piece 867, that whole flashback of Big Mom, Mother Caramel's powers. What you think, man?
So I think it's safe to assume that Mother Caramel had the soul fruit.
Yes.
It wasn't that confirmed though.
It was pretty much confirmed this chapter, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was like I thought someone said something about it like before. But
before I think it was theories about it. Theories about like what if Mother Caramel had it? That's probably where Big Mom got her fruit. But before that, I don't think it was confirmed by anything in the manga.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I think everybody was saying that she had soul fruit.
Yeah. She got the soul fruit.
Yeah, she made the what
was it? Pandora?
Sun.
Yeah.
Why was it called Pandora?
I'm not sure. It's like a lesser version. So I think they make things based on like their personal experience. So she made it based on her and she named it Pandora. And for Big Mom, I think hers was a bit more powerful. So she named hers Prometheus. But the funny thing is, right?
Okay, but wait. You don't think, because what I got from it, I think that what Big Mom has, that her Prometheus, I think it's that It's the thing that Mother Caramel made.
So I did. So I had, like when I heard about the Pandora. I had Googled it, right?
Mhm.
Pandora. And it said in classic mythology, the first woman created by Hephaestus, endowed by the gods with all the graces and treacherously presented to Epimetheus, along with a box in which Prometheus had confined all the evils that could trouble humanity. So, in some way, it says Pandora gave into her curiosity and opened the box, allowing the evils to escape, thereby frustrating the efforts of Prometheus. So it seems like Prometheus is like the male version of Pandora.
Okay.
Well, that's what I gathered from it. I'm sure it's a lot deeper than that, but it was like it's
Yeah.
it's it's like, what I mean, it's kind of connected in some way.
Kind of intertwined.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I got you. Um,
But
let's see what else happened in this chapter.
so Big Mom, she ate the
Oh no, 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 no. Oda went like full dark. Um,
yep.
about Mother Caramel. How she's pretty much like a nun raising these children and giving them away and selling them
Yes. Oh, Mother Caramel selling them to the
to the world government.
yes.
Yes, and
What do you think about that?
I mean, I thought that that was pretty fucking interesting. But nuns do that, like in real life. Like, there's plenty of movies, and stuff like
Where
that.
nuns sell kids.
Yeah, where they
And they
sell
talked
kids
about
for
like the
drugs.
lamb house,
Yeah,
leading the lambs to slaughter.
exactly, exactly. Lamb House. Um, I thought it was pretty cool that that she was talking about Big Mom, and she was talking about she's admiral potential, or or even fleet admiral.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was crazy because it's like for the longest time people kind of slept on, the Marines in a way. And I think this kind of confirmed that a fleet admiral can compete with a Yonko. You know what I mean? And I feel like with Big Mom, they were saying like, okay, this confirms Yonko over Fleet Admiral, but I'm like, what is the higher level that they could say as far as her potential? I mean, like, what else do they say? Like, Fleet Admiral is kind of like the highest tier in the Marines as far as strength. And they said Big Mom could have been an admiral, even Fleet Admiral, based on potential. I mean, that shit was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Like, I mean, I think I don't think that Mother Caramel had could why would she be talking to the world government and compare Big Mom to a Yonko if she's trying to sell them to a world government?
Exactly. Right.
Like,
Right.
so yeah, she would use the example of an admiral or a fleet admiral to express how strong she thinks Big Mom is.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, of course. They say I they say my Pharaoh said I want some of what Mugiwara got. They said Matt on that shit. He said people slept on the Marines, but they hate them. We have been underestimating Big Mom. I mean, I think we underestimate Big Mom. We underestimate characters based on how they look. And I think most times we look at characters and it's like if they look funny, like Weevil. A lot of people they don't really believe Weevil is that powerful, and I think it's just like based on how he looks. If Weevil had a cooler look, like look how much we fanboyed over Katakuri when we first saw Katakuri,
yeah,
and that's going off looks. And I think aesthetically, if somebody looks great, they're gonna be like, oh shit, they must be really strong. I mean, I feel like that's just, I mean, that's normal in a way. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people think Burgess is really powerful, but it's like we go off looks a lot. So I think that's the main reason why people kind of sleep on Big Mom. One, I mean, I don't know if because I don't think it's because she's a woman. I don't think it's just because she's a woman.
I think a part of it is because she's a woman, but another part of it is because they're like she's fat. Like how's she gonna move around? Gotta be
Yeah, and people use the things that's happened in the chapter where like, oh, she attacked Luffy and Luffy dodged it. She's slow. How is she gonna hit Luffy when he goes Gear 4? People ask questions like that, and it's like, I mean, it's 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 a tough question to answer because we haven't seen it yet.
I'm afraid for like what's gonna happen next chapter. I think next chapter, like, do you think we go back to like some of her flashback, or does she like get up and does she just start fucking shit up?
I don't think we, I don't know. I feel like we have to see more of her flashback, um, to probably see how she got Zeus. I think this next chapter we may just get Big Mom. I think that's where we get. I personally don't think that everything is gonna go as planned though. I don't think that happens because um she's been underestimated. The fans of One Piece, we kind of sleep on her. We say it's a done deal. You know what I mean? So I think that it's going to be surprising what happens. But again, it goes back to Big Mom being a woman, being fat, and it's like, oh, she's the first Yonko we're really encountering in this way, so she must be the weakest.
Yeah,
We'll just use that, and people are going to
that
go back to plot.
misconception.
Yeah, they're going to go back. Hey, that's the plot. It's the story. She's just going to fall first. I don't know if you heard the conversation we were having earlier, where it was like, um, Big Mom, I think it was Dustin. Um, he thinks Luffy's going to solo Big Mom. Um, he thinks Big Mom is going to shake off the gas, and then after that, Luffy's going to solo her. And I mean, I told him he's crazy. I told him he's crazy that Luffy's not soloing Big Mom right now. Um, I don't think there's any way possible Luffy can solo Big Mom right now. If he solos Big Mom, then I don't know. The tension kind of goes out for the rest of the chapters, for the rest of the arcs, because then it's like, all right, but Luffy can already compete with Kaido because he took down Big Mom, so he's on that level. So, I mean, I think it just goes back to how you really see the story. It's the young lady versus Kaido. It's a Big Mom, the type of chick you date because she can beat up all your enemies.
Like,
Is it?
like, dude, I'm still stuck on what you just said.
Oh, Luffy solo and Big Mom. Hey, man. Dustin is real adamant about it.
What is wrong with people?
I, well, the thing is, his argument was that the story is coming to an end. Luffy has to be able to solo a Yonko, and he feel like the time is now. So they said Tyler says we were shocked slash impressed with what we saw a 5-year-old Big Mom do. We also saw Katakuri go white as a sheet. Now imagine what's going to happen if we compare then to now. Yeah, I think Big Mom is really powerful. I do think that the arc has been written in a way for her to be, just underwhelming, but I don't think she's going down that easily.
Like, bro, but this is crazy because it's like if these people are just born like this strong, like Luffy wasn't born that just that strong. How the hell is he gonna compete with something like that?
That's the crazy part where I feel like it has to be more to it. Like Oda just saying Big Mom is born essentially with Yonko potential. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, and that's like kind of like sloppy writing because
Oh, they were
it's
just
just
born
like
this way?
yeah, we didn't get any information about her. Like, why is her skin so hard? Why is her
Yep.
skin so tough? But now it it's vulnerable to to a fucking crap picture.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's like the picture affects us so much. It's like I don't understand it. Like it's not making sense to me. They're talking about Judge's character and how he looked. Based on how Judge looked, King of Lightning was able to say Judge's top 5. And of course, because he's Sanji's dad as well. But looks play a huge part. It's looks play a huge part. It said some shitty genie guy was trashing Sanji. Well, Daifuku, I mean, hey man. They said y'all never heard of a child prodigy? Do you think Big Mom is a prodigy?
Sure.
But it's like her being a prodigy.
Well, a
it's
prodigy is just that you're really smart.
Like you learn, you pick up on things quickly.
Yeah, a prodigy isn't. Oh, you're born fucking strong.
Yeah, she was a monster. She was like a cyborg, man.
She fucking destroyed Elbath when she was 5.
At 5 years old. What was Luffy doing at 5? Wasn't Luffy like running from beers and shit?
Yes.
Losing to the Blue Gilly. Was it Blue Gilly?
He was trying to catch up with Ace and Sonic.
Trying to catch up with Ace and them at 5. Big Mom was taking out giants, bro. The other problem is Big Mom has the least amount of hype compared to the other Yonko. Does she still have that?
Least amount of hype?
Does she still not measure up to the other Yonko?
I think all of the Yonko are like all on the same level. As far as
I think they're relatively around the same strength. So it's like people say not the same level, or people say like she doesn't have all the hype. I'm like, she has a lot of hype at this point. Luffy's. Yeah, Luffy was fighting monkeys. Wait, Matt, they're saying your volume is low. So Big Mom has a Yonko title for hype, and that's it. Do you think Big Mom is intelligent?
Hello. Hold up. All right, is it better now?
Yeah, that should be better.
All right, cool.
Is it just me, or is my boy MattB low? Somebody just asked it again. Yeah, people are talking about a whole creature argument as far as what's a creature, as far as Kaido, are humans included, and all that shit.
I don't really know what you would count as a creature, because I would think that a man would be considered a creature, but there was a strongest man and there's the strongest creature. So it's like, what the hell? So is Kaido an animal?
I think it's implying that he's altered in some way. You know what I mean? Like he's not fully human. Like he's altered so much that he's considered a being, like a creature. You would think humans are included, but then why would he have that title while Whitebeard has another title? So they have to be graded separately.
And because which one is better than the other, or which one is more prevalent than the other?
Because it would seem that Whitebeard was the stronger one, but it's like he's the strongest man. But why did they feel the need to say Kaido is the strongest creature? Is it because the thing is, I feel like it didn't apply for them to give Kaido hype. They couldn't say Kaido was the strongest. The strongest everything, the strongest pirate, but to give him hype, they had to kind of separate it, saying Kaido's the strongest creature, because then Whitebeard would be the strongest man. So it's like, I think they're definitely different in how they're perceived in the story.
Man,
it.
They just need to make the distinction of who's stronger. What they said, what?
They didn't really say. They didn't really say who was stronger between the two. It was just kind of like.
Oh no, I thought you were about to say something. I thought you were about to read like.
Oh no, they were saying we're looking too deep into the Big Mom thing, saying that she's just a simple prodigy, nothing more. Think Gara killing Jonin and Gon mastering Nen at 12. Well, Gon didn't master Nen. He learned Nen. I don't think he mastered Nen. He had a long way to go with as far as Nen control.
Yeah, he didn't master that shit because if he mastered it, he wouldn't have done what the fuck he did against Pito.
Yeah. And it's like Big Mom, like, okay, I would say that's legit with Big Mom. If we get other characters that's that strong at 5, then I'm like, okay. But then if our main character wasn't even half as strong at 5 years old, it's like, what? Yeah, Gon was a pro hunter, but he didn't master Nen. He had just learned Nen.
Yeah,
Yeah, Netero.
he was still learning how to use it.
Yeah, you can say Netero mastered Nen, but Gon didn't master Nen. Someone said, man, get this Hunter x Hunter comparison shit out of here. But nah, wait. Wait, this is the problem with people. The Big Mom Pirates better not be weak. Sanji gets handled by the genie. Or what the fuck? Sanji's weak, losing the fodder. That's the thing. It's you say whatever just to support your argument. If your argument is that Sanji is weak, you're gonna find a way to make that Sanji is weak. You're not gonna give credit to whoever he's fighting, and vice versa. So it's like it just always goes back to that, where Oda doesn't really make it clear for us. So we kind of have to interpret it how we want to, and then people can kind of interpret it in different ways. You said, Brago, have you mastered Nen yet? Nah, man. Nen is not easy to master.
He's only mastered hockey. Tournament hockey.
Yeah, the whole purpose of the adult transformation was to show how strong Gon would have been had he mastered Nen. Yeah, Gon did not master Nen. Someone who I'd say is a master of Nen, who I'd give that shit to, probably Hisoka. Look at all the shit he could do to his Nen. I give Hisoka Crollo as well.
Netero.
Yeah, Netero. Those guys. I don't think like Gon and Killua, they were so far from it. Maisie said, I think this is the first video on YouTube with One Piece and NBA in the same title. Hey man, we breaking barriers over here, man.
Yo man, that's how we gotta do
it. Thoughts on Kurapika and the Princes of Kakini? I mean,
man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gotta go back and I gotta read that shit. Togashi needs to do better with keeping me entertained.
I agree. With the princes,
I forgot. I gotta go back and I gotta read it.
Yeah, from what I remember from the princes, it's a few princes. I know Kurapika is working with the, I believe is the youngest prince to get to.
They're all about to try and assassinate each other. All of the
pretty much
are about to try and kill each other.
Yeah, yeah. So Kurapika is involved with that because he's trying to get to the prince that's collecting the eyes. With them, It's crazy because the manga took a huge shift and went towards something completely different. So then I was like, I wanted to go back and kind of interpret that again, but then I was like, man, I want to interpret this fight because this fight that was going on was just so complex. You had to reread it a bunch of times. I want to reread it by the time Hunter x Hunter comes back though. But the thing is, it's so hard to read this manga because of how terrible the art is beginning. And it's like the anime is so amazing, but I don't have time to watch all that shit. But you know what? I may start watching anime tonight. I may watch some episodes of anime tonight because I want to remember shit when the manga comes back. Wait, Matt, do you think this this arc is the best arc in the New World?
Yeah. It's the most consistent. This is the most consistent arc since the New World has happened. It's been the most consistent with the theme of the New World, so on and so forth. I like this arc. Zoe
No.
can't really like I wouldn't really count Zoe because Zoe's like just like a little transitional arc. It's like a little garden type thing, or
right. I agree.
What else, like a Davy back type thing. It's just transitional, so I'm not really gonna count Zoe. But yeah, every other arc besides this is better than it. It's better than Fishman Island, better than Punk Hazard, better than Dressrosa.
I
So
gotta see how it ends. I gotta see how it ends.
Dressrosa, I just remember Dressrosa was like so bad at some points and
Yeah,
so
it
slow
was
and
tough
so
reading it
dragged
week to
out.
week. It was really tough reading it week to week.
Yeah.
Hey, what's poppin', Draken? How you been, bro? What's poppin'? Yeah, I think Whole Cake. The New World hasn't been amazing, all right, compared to pre time skip. Um, and I think,
But we're just now getting into the good shit. Like,
yeah, it's getting
what I
there.
mean, what I mean by that, we're getting into that phase. You know, like how One Piece was like, One Piece was good. One Piece was like really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But like when Ena's lobby came around, that's when it just like yo. So I think
Yeah,
that's the phase that we're like entering right now in the new world. And
you
I
know what
think
the
it's
issue
just gonna
is?
be boom, 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 boom.
The issue is, we're seeing the same repetitive narratives where with Robin and Enies Lobby, that was, I mean, we saw with Nami when he told Luffy to help me, but with Robin, it had a different feel. It made you feel different, where you felt like this was someone who had been trapped by their identity for a long time and didn't feel like had the they deserved to live. And that resonated. But then when you do that again with Sanji, with pretty much the same build up,
The
it
same
doesn't have the
thing.
same feel.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't have the same feel, but maybe you just gotta wait to watch it in the anime. Remember how I told you?
Maybe,
Remember,
maybe.
remember that I said that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, maybe that's what you need to do, but it felt repetitive. It felt like, Oda, I'm trying to feel it right now, but it's like it just gave me the feel like, come on, like we've seen this before, and I think um some of the narrative that Oda's thrown at us, we're kind of like we've seen this before, Oda. Let's we love the story, but we need more action. We need more action. Um, we keep getting build up upon build up, characterization upon characterization on for the wrong characters, but then we're not getting the story, the things we want to know about. We still do not know everything we need to know about hockey.
we don't.
Hockey is still something where we're trying to figure out what it is.
Hey,
867 chapters later.
you know what? Speaking of which, um, so everybody was on my head about what I said about how Katakuri was the first Logia user to mix hockey with his devil fruit.
Yeah,
Now, I know that Smoker did do it, right? I
yeah,
know that Smoker did it, okay? But Smoker did not mix ornament hockey with his fluid body. Katakuri mixed hockey in with his fluid body. Smoker put ornament hockey at the end of his attack. Now,
yeah.
what I'm saying with this is that I like that this was confirmed that it can happen because now we can say that Akainu and Aokiji Kizaru probably have the same ability where they can combine ornament hockey with their fluid bodies the way that Katakuri did.
Definitely.
Because you got to go back and you got to look at it. His whole entire body, like that was attacking the part that was attacking Luffy, was covered with the ornament hockey. And we've
Yeah,
never, ever, ever seen that
yeah. I mean,
ever.
Katakuri was a bit different than Smokers, but it's like
Yes.
everybody was saying, Smoker and stuff like that. Katakuri has a control of someone we've never seen before, so it's like you have to give the man his
And
props.
and you know what? I think I even said that back then in that stream that Katakuri was doing things that the admirals were doing with their fruit.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
he was how he was moving parts of his fluid body away, like out of the ways of attacks and shit like that, to avoid
yeah,
attacks.
yeah. That's the admirals did that versus Whitebeard and
Exactly.
the
Against
hockey users,
Whitebeard, and then against Marco and
Marco
Chozu,
and Vista.
Vista. Exactly. So that's really what I was talking about. But whatever.
Yeah, listen, we're not complaining about One Piece right now. One Piece is good right now. I think One Piece is getting great. It's getting into the good shit. But at this point, I think that we gotta stop with the bullshit. No more bullshit. No more clashes. No more where we're like, I don't know if he's stronger because all they did was clash. They talked and walked away to the facts where it's like this dude, Sanji went against Daifuku and we saw a full fight. Sanji took him down. Luffy went against a commander. We saw a full fight. Even with the Cracker thing, we didn't even see that whole fight. People saying we got Luffy versus Cracker. We got a part of it. Then we went away for 11 hours, came back. I mean, of course, we don't want to see, the full 11 hours of Luffy running away, but you can have a montage. See us, show us some of what Luffy did, because right now we're just trying to predict in our head, like, so Cracker did the same thing for 11 hours, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting to the point where it's just like, come on. And then that's what made people go back, like, man, I'm gonna watch some Hunter x Hunter, because Hunter x Hunter, they made sure they gave you fights, and they gave you
Well,
great fights.
you have to understand though. Hunter x Hunter got animated when all of the source material was right in front of them. So
This
they
is
were
true.
combining. They were putting like 3 episode or 3 chapters in one episode.
Better, a lot better pacing. Yeah, I mean, even with the pacing, I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
Bro,
But even for just give me the fights.
just wait until One Piece Kai comes out. Watch.
One Piece
When,
Kai.
bruh, yes. Whenever One Piece is done, they're gonna remake One Piece. There's gonna be no filler. It's gonna be straight, just straight through. And I bet you that's when One Piece is like gonna have like global domination. It'll probably be at the end of its life, or at like the end of the series, and that's when it'll start like stirring up traction.
Yeah, they typically recreate these things to kind of extend the life of it. So maybe
Exactly.
One Piece Kai may be a great thing. I would definitely enjoy that. That would be awesome if we got One Piece Kai. Cut the bullshit and we just got right to it. But I mean, it's just like, come on, like stop with the BS. Stop with the BS where we're like, we're not getting our fights, we're not getting our just due in regards to One Piece. We have too many unknowns still in the story. And like I love One Piece, but it's just like sometimes you're just like, come on, man.
I just
Like
want to see Vegapunk.
Vegapunk, Blackbeard's thing, the origin of hockey, the origin of devil fruit. What's about Dragon? Where's Luffy's mother? Why is Garp a Marine? What's the whole backstory for Akainu and those boys? You know,
Uh,
the Void Century. It's a lot of questions.
and
What
that's
is
why,
what are the
and
what are the
that
Minks talking about? What do they mean
that's
by the dawn? Like what are they talking about? Why can't
that's
this man die? What is the voice of all things? Where are the other ancient weapons? It gets a bunch of other shit, bro.
that's why I tell people, you really think that this series is gonna end in like 5 years? Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a lot for us to cover. It's a lot for us to cover. I mean, Oda could legitimately cover hockey in a couple chapters, but he's not going to do that. He's definitely not going to do that. It's just going to be stretched out. And, I mean, of course we love One Piece, so we stick around, but we can definitely still question it and say, hey, where is this? What's up with this? Say,
Look, I'm not gonna fucking brown nose for anything, and I'm gonna call shit how I see it.
exactly.
If Oda keeps skipping fucking fights, I'm gonna fucking call him out for that shit, because that shit is stupid. Fucking Naruto. They didn't skip fights. They gave us fucking Itachi versus
Oh,
Sasuke like we always
oh.
do.
Naruto gave the fights
They
early.
they gave us Naruto versus Pain after Jiraiya died
Yeah.
by Pain. They
Zabuza
gave
versus
you
Kakashi and
they gave you Naruto versus Sasuke. They gave
yes.
you Sasuke versus Gaara. And Bleach, we got Ichigo versus Grimmjow. We got
Ichigo versus Byakuya.
we got Ichigo versus Ukiura. We got Ichigo versus Aizen.
Yeah.
Dude.
We got the
Um,
fights we wanted. We still haven't gotten a Kid versus Luffy scuffle, bruh. Why not? Jesus Christ.
yeah, all we've gotten them is interacting with each other.
That's it.
Uh, nothing else. Let's see what other series are there.
I mean, of course, Hunter x
In,
Hunter.
in
You
Dragon
go
Ball
to
Z, Dragon Ball Z, you got
you
Goku
get
and
every
Vegeta.
fight.
They fought. Uh, I mean, just look at any series, man. Any series where characters are supposed to fight, characters are supposed to meet up, cross paths. It happens because the
Yeah.
story is written that way. Like Oda's
Yeah.
pussyfooting with
Yeah.
how he's writing the story.
I feel like Oda always gives himself a cop out where if a character loses, it's okay. His hand, he was sick. Where it's like, oh, he had this going on, so we really don't know. The Whitebeard versus Akainu thing. It's like Akainu really took Whitebeard's head off, but it's like, oh, Whitebeard was old, but oh, Akainu kind of got snuck up on. But like, oh, if Whitebeard was in his prime, he should be able to wash Akainu. It's like, what's like? It's no definitives. It's no definite. Luffy versus Doflamingo. Oh, Luffy did this, but Law did this. How much did Gamma Knife affect him? But then he didn't do anything to Gear 4. But Luffy ran out, but then it was kind of like a 10-minute break. But then King Konga finished him off. So then it's like, what's going on?
It's just bullshit.
It's, like you said, it's pussyfooting. I mean, Oda does troll us. Oda does, like Billy Leon says, Oda does troll us.
He trolls the fuck out of us.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter does it well. Hunter x Hunter did a great job. Like I said, Naruto did an amazing job as well at some fights.
And a lot of fights.
A lot of fights. You're right.
And
A lot of fights.
I don't care what anybody says. That last fight
It was
with
great.
Naruto and Sasuke,
It was great.
I don't care what anybody says. Like that was so worth it to me. It made everything like dude, I'm just like
It was a
I'm
culmination. It was a culmination of what we've been watching this series for. For these two guys to finally battle it out, and seeing these guys, the hand-to-hand combat at the beginning,
bruh,
and just how much they had grown.
Bruh, the way that Sasuke was whooping that nigga's ass.
He was beating his ass.
Oh my.
He's beating his ass. Sasuke is a better hand-to-hand combat fighter. He's better.
Oh,
he's better
because the Sharingan.
His Sharingan, yeah. Yeah, his taijutsu is better. Yeah.
He had to make his taijutsu better so he could learn the Lotus whenever he was fighting against Garland and shit.
Yep. Remember the Lion's Barrage after he it was Uzumaki Barrage after he saw Sasuke's Lion's Barrage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know.
What's it called? We're gonna have to wrap this one up, Mr. Brago. Look at you, you're yawning and stuff.
Bruh, right now, yo. Bruh, right now, right? I'm like, I swear I dozed off like 3 times already.
Man, you did 3 streams today, bro. That's like unprecedented. Like grind season.
I'm like, yo, man. I did 3 streams today. I want to do 2 more tomorrow. So I'm like, I don't know. My will is keeping me up, man. My will is keeping me up, man.
yo, I feel it, man. I like it. I need some.
Oh shit. Yeah, but for real though, One Piece needs fights. They need fights. They need fights. We need these fights. So like I go back to Katekyo Hitman Reborn, bro. Like we got all the fights we wanted in there. Like it's a shonen. we like you get the fights you want. Zoro versus Ryuma was an amazing fight. I feel like it was a good fight. I don't know about amazing. I don't know about amazing, but it was a good fight. It was a good fight. I feel like the amazing fights I would give Zoro versus Mr. One. I feel like that was amazing. Luffy versus Lucci. I feel like Cracker and Luffy started off amazing,
And
then
then
just
went into
blah.
the shit.
What else was amazing to me? Started off amazing. Smoker versus Virgo. A lot of people sleep on that fight, but that was
Oh
pretty dope.
no, Smoker versus Law was a good ass fight too.
Smoker versus Law was a good fight as well.
I'm trying to think what's another good fight in One Piece.
Sanji versus Jabra, I liked it. It was a cool fight, but Sanji was outclassing Jabra. He was just outclassing Jabra in every way. Jabra didn't really have a chance. Um, Luffy versus Magellan was a rout. Blackberry versus Sengoku, that was a clash, and it happened in the background. We didn't see everything that
Blackbeard
was
versus
happening.
Ace.
Blackbeard versus Ace, we saw 2 minutes of the fight, then it was
Yeah,
happening,
we didn't see the end.
you know. Damn, yo, that's crazy. And I can name 3 dope fights in Hunter x Hunter off the bat with
Yeah,
no thinking. I can name 3 amazing fights. Granted, these series are pretty much, well, Hunter x Hunter is over. Naruto is done. But Naruto, even in part 1, I can name 3 fights that are amazing in part 1. But, oh my God. That's where One Piece lacks. That's where the issue is. Where, when you were younger, or even now, when you're trying to get somebody into a series, what's the first thing you show them? A hype fight, right? You're like, yo, watch this shit.
yeah.
And then they're like, oh, damn, I got to check this out. What fight would you show someone for One Piece?
I show Luffy versus Plano.
Luffy versus Bluno?
Gear second, bro. That shit that Luffy did in Gear second, bro. That's like top. Like I want to say that's like top 10 like transformations.
It was, but I think I feel like it resonated more with us because of what we knew about Luffy in the past.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
just imagine if somebody's like watching, or if somebody comes to and then they start reading it or watching like One Piece, and then and then boom, like they get there and they're like, oh
yeah,
shit, like he finally is getting better, like because that's what everybody was like with
yeah,
with Gear Second. It's like
yeah.
Luffy
I
finally
mean,
is
it's
doing something more.
somebody said Pito versus Kite. Pito versus Kite was pretty much like Pito, like that shit was dope as fuck when Pito's like legs, well, I'm gonna call her. Pito's thighs like swelled, you saw the veins,
Oh yeah, them
and then she
hoes
just
got
exploded
huge.
and Kite took his arm. Then it's like, wait, what? You thought Kite could compete? Then it's like, nah.
Nah,
I mean, listen, man. I don't think any fight in One Piece compares to the Naruto's best fights, Bleach's best fights, Hunter x Hunter's best fights. Our best fight in One Piece is
no,
Luffy
they
versus
don't.
Lucci. That's our best fights. Luffy versus Lucci. That's our go-to, and it doesn't stand up to the other shonen fights. And people say story driven. I get that. I get that. But we need those moments, man.
We
Like
do like Aokiji and Akainu would have been a perfect moment.
that would have been perfect. That would have been the
Like bro, that
perfect
fight was
time.
probably lit. Like
That would
lit.
have been the perfect time for Oda to show his shit,
Yeah.
to show his stuff. And it's just like, hey man,
But
hopefully we get it. They said Luffy versus Dofi. Are you guys really satisfied with that fight?
Luffy versus Dofi was okay, but
It was all right.
it could have been a whole lot better.
It could have been better. Like,
Brago, man, bro, I gotta turn it in, man.
nah, I feel you,
It's
bro.
12.
I feel you.
Uh, and
It's
then
117 here.
what time are you streaming tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm gonna try to I'm gonna get home, knock out some homework and shit. So probably like 8. So it's like 8, 9, so like 8 or 7 your time.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Just
8
send
or
me up
7
on
your time.
Twitter. Just
So
send me up on Twitter. And I hate to like end it like that, man. But
no, 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 no. It's all good,
shit.
bro. I'm willing myself awake right now. As soon as I turn the camera off, I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna pass out. But tomorrow I'll holler at you. Appreciate you coming through, bro. We gotta do a stream on your channel so people don't think you quit fucking YouTube.
Oh
Uh
yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't, man. I've done.
nah, I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, life is life. You gotta handle life at the end of the day. Without life,
Sure.
it's no YouTube. So it is what it is. And with the music thing, man, I definitely understand that. Gotta grind. Remember, shit, for like the last couple weeks, man, I've been going to the basketball court more than like being on YouTube, man. I've been just like playing ball.
You've been
You know what I
balling.
mean? You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
Just getting away from it. But yeah, we definitely gotta bring you back, bro. Skypea full of fights and Skypea was alright. But anyways, people, like the stream. Matt's channel will be in the description box down below. Definitely go comment on this video. Say, yo, Matt, make a video. Subscribe if you have not, if you're watching this after. Join the Discord. Appreciate everybody coming through. My boy Pharaoh, Shambles, Bow, Savage Swordsman, Let Me Know, Veli, Leon, Waldo, Tyler, Cameron Powell, Derek Brown, um, Davy Boy,
Everyone in the
Draken,
comment section.
pretty much everybody in the comment section. I had to shout out my
Every
dudes that's in
101
here another
people
time.
watching. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you sticking around for this late, man. We do. So yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Hey, my boy Devil Leg, man. The Trill God, Black 45. I appreciate you guys, man. We catch you guys later.
All
Peace.
right, peace out, y'all.